What's up guys, how's it going? It is Matt here. So before I get into this video, for the people out there are going to say, Matt, you're wearing the same shirt you wore yesterday. You're absolutely right. I am wearing my Tactical Punisher shirt. This is my workout shirt. And you should be glad you just see me wearing it and you're not actually in this room, because right now it freaking reeks in here because today was a Body Beast cardio and Body Beast abs and I am freaking dying right now. So you see me drinking a little protein and all this other stuff. So, yes, I'm wearing the same shirt I was wearing yesterday. And for the jackasses that say, this guy says he works out and he's still fat. A few years ago, guys, I was over 300 pounds. Today, I'm about 245 pounds. What have you done in the past few years? Now, moving on. Today, we're going to be talking about holsters, all right? Inside the waistband holsters specifically for 1911 carry. Now, before the other people get involved and say you can't carry a 1911 and all that other stuff, this 1911 is my choice. I choose to carry it. You don't have to choose to carry it. I know this is scary. Carrying it like this is very scary to some people. As a matter of fact, I had a debate with someone the other day. Well, not a debate, but in a gun shop, who was like, I could never carry a 1911 because it's just so unsafe. It, it's locked and cocked. That's just, I couldn't do it. I'd be too scared to do it. You're right. A 1911s is not for everyone to carry. This is by far one of the safest guns to carry. Specifically like that, it will not go off, okay? So I'm going to leave it at that. That's another video for another time, another place. What I'm talking about today is holsters. And the holster I'm going to be talking about is this BladeTech Phantom holster for the 1911 government model. So here it is, good looking holster, another little Kydex holster. This holster came in the mail the other day, actually. Yesterday it came in the mail. So I've wore this for just about a day now. I'm really digging it right now. It's really lightweight. I really like Kydex. For years I've been carrying leather. I've carried whatever I had. I've had Galco Stone Goes. I've had this other Galco leather. A few years ago I switched over to Kydex and I haven't gone back since. I really do like Kydex. I know some people don't like Kydex. I do like my Kydex. I just like how it feels. Some people don't like how it scratches up the finish. For me, that's not a big deal. Having scratches on the finish, whoop-de-doo, it's a badge of honor on a gun. That's the type of person I am. So, but anyway, I want to talk about this holster and specifically why I chose this holster for my carry. The holster I've been using for my Rock Island Army 1911 FS is this guy right here. It is Kydex Holster Solutions. This is a guy from Connecticut, out here in Connecticut. In Central Connecticut Arms, he pretty much makes all the holsters in the shop. Well, he has some Blackhawks and stuff like that. But all the custom Kydex holsters in the shop, he makes inside and outside the waistbands, are from him. He does like We the People. He does all kinds of cool little designs and stuff like that. So this is the holster I've been using, and it's a great holster if you are big into outside the waistband carry. If you're big in outside the waistband carry, absolutely great holster for that. The only time I carry outside the waistband is when I'm in shop and when I'm working in the gun store. There's a couple reasons you usually carry open carry at a gun store. One, you don't know the type of people that are going in to buy a gun. So for example, if, it's happened before, people are in there at a gun shop and they'll want to take a look at a gun, they'll take a magazine out of their back and then, shoot you. So for safety reasons, we always carry guns in a gun store because gun stores are a target. On top of that, we also carry them because when someone's going in to buy a gun and they don't realize that people carry and they're nervous and not sure if they're going to be carrying it themselves, and they see all these gun people walking around with guns on them, that gives them a little bit more confidence. Like, I guess I can carry out here and stuff like that. And the other reason that I carry open carry is because I get sick and tired of freaking pulling my shirt up to show people what gun I'm carrying in a gun store. So I just carry open carry at the gun store. If anyone's visited me there, So when I'm at the gun store, I always carry open carry, but there's a couple issues with open carry. When you have an open carry holster like this, outside the waistband holster, it is very hard to conceal. A lot of people will disagree with me, especially this time of year. A lot of people will disagree with me, but it's true. These do not conceal well compared to an inside the waistband holster. When it's on your body, if your shirt comes up and you don't have a long enough shirt, the entire bottom will be exposed the entire time. The second you stand up, the bottom will be exposed, and it always bulges out of your shirt. Even if it pulls in tight, it always bulges out, so it just doesn't conceal the best. It's just isn't the best for actual concealment. And I carry concealed. I'm what you like to call the gray man. I don't dress tactical. This is my workout stuff. I don't dress tactical. I don't act like a gun person when I'm wandering around, stuff like that. I carry a gun concealed because I don't want people to know I have it. You guys can carry it open if you choose to carry it open. I like carrying my guns concealed, okay? That's me, my choice, all right? You choose your way. My choice is carrying it concealed. I prefer carrying it concealed, especially in your anti-gun state. people will call the police on you simply because you are, you know, within your right to carry a gun. They will call the police on you, and the police are then pulled off of a shift, like when they actually have an emergency shift. They're pulled over to you for a ridiculous reason, and they get a little frustrated with it. So I always carry concealed. Now, when my past for carrying concealed, when it comes to full-size pistols, is I've had a couple different methods that I've used. Like I said, I've used leather. I've used this type of leather, this little Stone Go, and this is a King Tuck. I think it's a King Tuck. Galco gun leather G119 WCD HWK 472B, whatever. I'm pretty sure this is the King Tuck, Galco King Tuck, and this is the Galco Stone Go. I actually bought this for my Glock 22, and for some reason it fits every single one of my guns in the house. So I've used this. This is my oldest holster I have in the house. I've had this for a very long time, and it just keeps going. It's a good holster. So I've used this method for a long time, and a couple years ago I switched over to Kydex, and I honestly fell in love with Kydex, and I'm probably never going to go back. I like how light the Kydex is. I like how it doesn't make as much noise as like leather. Some people are like, what? Leather makes noise, and when you're walking around, like it's older, it squeaks. When it's on your body and it's tight, it actually squeaks when you're walking around. Even if you condition the leather and stuff like that, it can squeak. So I do like inside the waistband Kydex holsters. Now, for when I first got this pistol, I didn't have an inside the waistband holster yet, and I'm carrying it daily. I carry it all day long. So I started out putting it in this one because pretty much all of my guns fit in there. I'm like, okay, so it probably fits in here. And as you guys see, I can put it in here, and it does. It fits. It fits really good. It fits, trigger guards protected, and all the other stuff. But the issue is, it sticks out a little bit, and it's kind of loose because this is definitely designed for fatter pistol. Most modern day semi-automatics are a lot fatter than 1911s. 1911s, believe it or not, guys, are actually really easy to conceal because they're so thin. A lot of people disagree with me. They're so heavy and blah 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 and so big. They're really easy to conceal because they're so thin. They have such a small profile that it actually is pretty easy to conceal. So I had it in this, but the problem is there's no retention, there's no nothing, and like even when I'm putting it in right there, it catches on the safeties a little bit. You see that? So I'd have to flop it up and put it on there. So that wasn't working for me. So I said, okay, moving on to the next one. Then I went to this. This is my old Smith & Wesson M&P 40 holster. So it's got that little cant on it. I wasn't a big fan of this holster for my M&P because for some reason the pistol didn't fully, it didn't fully protect the pistol grip, although it's specifically designed for M&Ps, full size and compact. So I was a little frustrated, but 1911 is, well, an M&P, I know, I see you. He's eating his yogurt right now watching Daniel Tiger. But so an M&P, a Smith & Wesson M&P is thinner than other striker fired pistol models, and it's similar to a 1911 in looks and actually grip angle. So I figured, you know, I'm going to try this holster for the 1911. So I put it in there. It fits in there flawlessly. I mean, it fits in there great. The trigger's perfectly protected. Everything's perfectly protected. But I did have one issue. That was the sweat guard. The sweat guard was a lot bigger. It came up to about here and it was a lot wider. And because of it, the safety was actually getting caught on it. The safety would actually come here and actually catch on it. And when I'd be putting it in the holster, the safety would go down a little bit, and I don't like that. Even though even a 1911 carrying like that will not go off because you need to put the grip safety down and be able to pull the trigger at the same time. But I'm not a big fan of that. When I carry a 1911, I like the safety on. So that's what I've been using. So what I did is, like I said, I completely cut it down. And this is, if you take a look, it's metal. It's got metal reinforced. So I switched over to this, and this is what I was carrying for Lance. What I've been carrying for concealed carry is this. I've either been carrying this, or I've had it in this, and I've had my long sleeve shirts over, like a button-up shirt over, or a fleece over, or something like that. And it's been all right, and it still bulges a bit. So a couple weeks ago, I ordered this. All right, so I ordered this BladeTech holster. You know, I really like it. I mean, this is so thin. Look how thin this thing is. All right, compared to one that you wear on your side, it's thin. Compared to this, it's thin. Compared to the other one I threw, it's actually thinner. And it's really, this is really good polymer. Okay, this is really solid polymer. I'm really digging it. So when I picked it up, like I said, it goes in there, it clicks in there really good. And I really like loops. Okay, I'm a huge fan of loops. When you start getting into clips, the problem that you have with clips is after a long period of time of using them, when you put them on your belt, Eventually, they get worn and they'll come up off the belt and you'll be drawing your holster. It's happened to me in dry fire practice, and the entire holster will come off the belt with it. When it's pressed tight against your body, the entire holster will come out on the gun. You're like, really? So, not the greatest thing. I'm not a huge fan of clips. So I prefer loops because loops hold a solid base on the belt and it'll make sure the belt doesn't go anywhere. So that's one thing I really do like about this BladeTech. And the way how these are designed, at the angle that they're designed, it actually gives the pistol a slight cant on my body, which works just fine. I can actually adjust them a little bit like that. It gives the pistol a slight cant on my body, which makes it a little bit easier to conceal. I mean, in general, I can conceal this pretty well, but I like the slight cant. It is pretty good, it helps. But when it comes to inside the waistband and big guns, I like it either straight up like this or a slight cant. I don't like the full crazy cants they have. A slight cant is fine for me. So I really digging that about this. Now what's really cool about this is, watch this, okay? So, like I said, this gun is cleared. I put it in this holster. This is a $100 holster. I'll turn some more on, don't worry. You put it in this holster, all right, and you start shaking it, and look at that, it came out, all right? It has good retention, but once you start shaking, it comes out. Now I can fix that with like a hair dryer or something like that and just make it a little bit tighter on it, but I'm probably not going to. Whereas this, I put it in here, and I'll hold it by the loops, and there we go. I had to really yank it to literally get it out. So this thing has some freaking awesome retention. You can tell it's in there good because it clicks, all right, and it's a little cut out like this, but I like it. I don't know. I like how it feels. I like how it sits in my body. Now it has a nice sight groove in there too. So if you get like extended sights or anything like that, they will fit right in that sight channel. I mean, like mine fit. There's still like a ton of space when it goes in there. So if you have like bigger sights, they'll actually work. I don't know if this would actually. I don't think this would work for an RMR. It's got a slight curve on it. You know, probably not the best choice for an RMR, but I'm not exactly like an RMR guy when it comes to holsters. But overall, guys, I'm really digging this BladeTech holster. I've been looking at them for a while. I wanted to see, I wanted to learn a little bit more about BladeTech, and I thought about, going back and forth between getting them. But I love like my alien gears. I tried different holster brands and stuff like that. But I finally decided to give in and go out and test it out, and I'm liking it, guys. I'm definitely liking it. And one cool thing is, what does it say in here? It looks great with a 1911 in there. Made in the USA. That's right. So this is USA made. So cool holsters. Like it a lot. Digging it. When I bought this at eBay for $29. $29 is pretty damn good for a holster, for a custom Kydex holster. I don't remember. I think it had like Shooter's World, or I don't remember exactly where it was called. But like I said, when it came in this little bag and just the holster in there. And it took a little bit because it had to come across the country. It took like 5 days. I think it was about 4 or 5 days to actually ship to me. But so far, I'm digging it, guys. I'm absolutely digging it. So if you guys are looking for a good inside the waistband holster for a full-size 1911, I'm going to recommend the BladeTech Phantom. Alright, I'm really going to recommend it. It's very lightweight. It fits the gun well. It has the loops. Like I said, I really like the loops. And they don't come off easily, so these are pretty good loops. So go out and get yourself a BladeTech Phantom if you're looking for a 1911 inside the waistband holster. If you like leather, go with leather. For me, I love my Kydex, alright? Anyway, guys, if you like the video, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about me. And remember, it's our responsibility to take care of each other and protect each other.